Transformers, more than meets the eye.
Permission to speak, sir. Permission granted, old friend.
You speak now?
I wish to stay with the boy, if that is his choice.
Yes.
Hello to everybody at the SM Mega Mall and the 8th Annual Toys and Collectible Convention. Mark Ryan here, actor, writer, voice person, and giant alien robot. Hello! Now many of you know me only as the voice of Bumblebee in Transformers, but if you listen very carefully to the new film, and I can't say what it is, you might hear a voice you recognize again doing something else, but I can't tell you what it is yet. But it's amazing to be part of this huge Transformers family, which is worldwide, and I thank you all for your friendship and kindness and lovely words you've sent to me over the last 2 or 3 years regarding Transformers. It's an amazing thing to be a part of. I've been asked many times about tips for people wanting to get into the voice acting business and how do you bring a character to life on screen. And all I can tell you is that it's practice. I spent 10 years of my life in West End doing live action theatre as a performer, doing musicals. So, you know, I studied music and I studied different voice techniques. So that helps me a lot when I'm trying to place a voice in a certain register, in a tonal register, or give it a certain edge. So practice and as much experience as you can in all kinds of media. Obviously I've done screen acting as well as a screen actor myself, and so that helps you then give the lines and be able to give the lines some emotional weight and power. So my advice is do everything. Do stage acting, do screen acting, practice in front of the mirror, play with the vocal tones so you can get different emotions into the lines. That'll help you. Practice, practice, practice. And I'm often asked if I'm a fan of the Transformers, and obviously I'm a fan of the Transformers, and obviously I have my favourite characters. One of the interesting things for me was a kind of a rediscovery of the characters, because in the 80s, when the show started airing in the UK, I was working on a show called Robin of Sherwood, so I was up at 6 o'clock in the morning filming sometimes or late at night, and I didn't actually see the show. And so when people asked me about the Volkswagen as opposed to the Camaro for Bumblebee, I said, I'm happy to be the Camaro. In fact, I'm hoping that GM, now that I part own it, are going to give me one. That would be nice, wouldn't it, Mr. GM people? Anyway, Bumblebee to me is still one of my favourite characters, because he imbues so many different qualities of a good friend, of a loyal friend, of a protective person that you have in your life. So Bumblebee to me is still one of my favourite characters. But would I be the Volkswagen or the Camaro? What do you think? So, up and coming things. Well, I'm going to be travelling probably to Tokyo next month, and then maybe to Hong Kong to meet some of the fans there, to talk about Transformers there. I've just directed a show called Blood Type about vampires, which is very, very interesting. I have a comic book online which is shortly going to be published by IDW called The Pilgrim, and we probably have a new version of the Wildwood Tarot coming out, which is a book I wrote some years ago about imagery and psychology of esoteric tarot material and artwork, and that should be coming out probably. That's going to take a long time. That'll be maybe 18 months, 2 years, but a lot of stuff going on. And for those of you that are going to see the film, you're going to have a great time. I've always been a fan of Michael Bay's. He's done an amazing job. The CGI team have done an amazing job. It looks incredible. The stunts are fantastic. And obviously the robots just blow everybody away. So go, have a good time, laugh, enjoy yourselves, and enjoy the convention, which I believe has got 30,000 people there. Let me hear that. All the way from LA. Let me hear from the Philippines. 30,000 people. I hear you. I hear you. Bumblebee's got the hearing on. I hear you. Okay, So once again, have a marvellous festival at the Mega Mall, the 8th annual convention, Toys and Collectibles. I hope you have a terrific time. Go see the film, enjoy it, and I'll see you all soon. Take care. God bless. Best wishes from Los Angeles.